of our Republic Day, we are also celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of our independence. And joining me are two phenomenal talents, Amaan and Ayaan Ali. Always a pleasure to speak with you. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Today, what we're doing is something very, very special. And what you have done is very special. So you've come out with an EP, which is all focused towards children. We're calling it V for Love, but it is more about justice for children. So how very apt. So let me understand from the two of you. We can start, and Ayaan, you can take it forward and tell us how did this all happen and what is this whole project all about?
Well, actually, we were very honored back in 2014 when Kailash Satyarthi ji received the Nobel Peace Prize. You know, we had performed in Oslo for that occasion at the Peace Prize ceremony and at the concert. So ever since, I think my brother and I were very passionate about the work he was doing. And it just organically happened that, we got associated with this campaign, Justice for Every Child. And then, music is the greatest wealth we have as a family. So, and it was our best way of communicating or raising awareness for this cause by, putting together some music. So it started with Amaan bhai and me doing one track with Karsh Kale. And then gradually, we were very honored to have such amazing greats from the field join us, from Shubha Mudgal ji, Malni Avasthi ji, Mahesh Kale bhai, then even Karan Johar, who's a dear friend, he did a narration for one of the tracks. So everything just happened, and the whole, everyone resonated with the ethos of the cause. And I think this is just a sad reality that we are still dealing with.
This album, the whole logic was, obviously, it started that Ayaan and I want to do something. It's a time to pay back to society. People have been so nice to us. We want to be nice to the society. And what better way of trying to, give it back to the young children who are growing. So the proceeds of the whole album, EP, as you call it these days, will go to the foundation. Whatever little we can generate, I hope we can do a good job with it, because they are very nice names here. And it's a very different sort of, it's a very trying not too hard sort of an EP. It's pure music, basically. There's one track which has a bit of drums and all, just for the youth. But apart from that, it's a very relaxed, laid-back album. We are also focusing a lot on the Western audiences, because from there they can really generate a lot of more money. So everything goes to the organization, foundation.
Well, a very noble thought, but like I said, I heard some of the tracks. You released the tracks recently, and suna maine, and they are very different. So you're also experimenting. There is a lot of tradition. There is, of course, the beauty of the Sarod that comes through. But then the tracks also have a certain futuristic and a modern kind of an interaction.
Frankly, we were actually just discussing that what exactly is the genre of this, and it's hard for me to give it a name. I'll just call it global music, I think, even from the Western, for the Western ears as well. So obviously the track with Karsh Kale has the whole, the whole Asian underground and that element happening. I mean, everyone was just so happy to be associated with this cause, and I think the music just followed. With Malni ji, it was the whole Thumri element, we played a very traditional rag called Zila Kafi. And, she's, it's a Thumri where she's talking about, Holi and Lord Krishna playing Holi, all of that. That happened. And then with the Mahesh bhai, we just had one conversation, and he said that should we do this beautiful bhajan? And I said, yeah, definitely. And Janki Nath, and the thing is, we've given it a very contemporary arrangement as well. And it all did happen during, the lockdown time, and, thanks to technology, that files could go back and forth. But everyone did what they could do. And though the world had opened up, people did start traveling, but thanks to files going back and forth, it could all be achieved,
It was a bit tiring on the phone to, I think my brother plays a more important role in that, because he's the one who actually was after everyone to, on a deadline, because we were also in the US in the month of October, and then November we were leaving. So एक track पहले निकल गया था, which was like a teaser. And then this album came out now in this month. So it was a bit tough, but as my brother mentioned, that all the artists have done such a like such a commendable contribution, and I'm so grateful to them for their help. I feel Ayaan and me as brothers have maybe 0.5% contributed to the Sarod in this space, as we call it. This is Sarod has never been on this space with this type of production. I mean, I'm not. I think so. But as I said, that we'll not be the first, we'll never be the last.
We've always adapted to technology, to change. I mean, these days you don't even have albums releasing, they drop. So, so this dropped on a few days ago. So I just hope everyone enjoys it and enjoys the streams.
Yeah. As they call it, the cocktail drug or the cocktail album, you know. A lot of things are into it.
Lot of things are into it. But let me ask you, the whole underlying music creation, ये किसका brainchild है? It's a Milli Bhagat, or it is one person who's led from the front?
No, I think how it started was my brother Ayaan bhai. He mentioned that let's work with the NGO. You know, he started this whole conversation.
So we met Kailash ji,
but he came up with this whole thing that, you know, Kailash ji and let's work for children, all that stuff. Ayaan bhai put it. And then when we met Kailash ji and we told him that we want to be associated, and then maybe somewhere I also said that maybe we can do an album together and have different musicians in that. So it's a combined effort by both the brothers. But I think the idea was started by my younger brother Ayaan bhai, and then we all had our own creative inputs, and even Kailash ji and his amazing team had a lot to contribute to the album. And also this album has Parish Mehti ji, who's designed the cover. I think Ayaan bhai
he very generously.
And my father, who played Vaishnav Bhajanto, so my father is also there.
Did your Walid Sahab, Gurudev, give you the thumbs up? You know, he's played Vaishnav Bhajanto, just like you said. And but did he hear the whole thing? What was his feedback?
He's happy. I mean, that's where it ends. There's a lot more to discover. There's a lot more to deliver in life. So I don't think my father would say that this is it. You know, you've reached. But his thing is that he's happy. He likes the sound. He likes the production. He thinks it's an appealing EP. And as my father always says, don't try to be the best ever. Always try and be the most loved.
He's always very excited to do new things. So obviously this is the first time I think, also heard us work with so many artists and such wonderful artists. So obviously, I mean, he when tracks would come, he would give a suggestion that I think this is sounding good, or avoid this, whatever. So, but again, he always gave us the space, always gives us the space.
What for you, or which for you personally is your personal favorite, Ayaan?
You know, it's very hard for me to have a favorite, because, you know, they're all like literally it's like literally seeing a plant grow and, you know, grow into a beautiful tree.
I would like to say that all the tracks are beautiful, as my brother is mentioning, but the one I think with Ayaan bhai, me and Mahesh Kale is the one which people are giving a bigger feedback. Let's put it this way. Yeah. It's a bigger feedback because it doesn't have percussion also for the first time. And unlike Ayaan bhai, both of us, we are so percussion oriented. We love percussion, you know. All our tracks, most of our tracks have tablas and, you know, drums and all that. It's such a beautiful instrument. So this is the first time that we have gone drum muted. Let's put it this way. It's only vocal and Sarod.
So let's just give it out to the universe and give it to them. And congratulations to the two of you. And I just
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. The cause is good. The thought behind it is good. The motive is very, very pure. So let's hope that allows people to connect with your tracks. All the best to your EP, and wish you a very, very happy Republic Day.